Hey fam, welcome again to my channel. It's your favorite Abuja mommy vlogger. My name is Deka. If you're new to my channel, and this is the best time to subscribe to my channel if you're already feeling my vibes, already feeling my dish kind, because I'm like the #1 dish kind mama in the whole world. Like nobody can even compete. I'm the realest dish kind, you know. So today's video I'm going to be talking to those that are planning to move into Abuja. If you're having plans, maybe next year, next 2 years, next month, this video is going to be for you. I did a video with Alma Ngu, I think last year, and I'm going to be leaving the link somewhere here or here, so you guys can go check it out. But today's one is going to be me, you know, in my dish kind nature, giving you guys the real tea, no diluting. I've lived in Abuja for like 8 years or going to 9 years, you know. So it's not like I was born in Abuja, or I know still today I don't even know so many things. So you guys should like know that this video is going to be coming from someone that moved too. So it's not like I'm just trying to say what I don't know. I'm going to be saying everything I know, telling you guys in terms of everything, okay? All right, okay. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is cost of living in Abuja. Abuja is expensive, guys. I watch videos of other YouTubers, both in Port Harcourt, Lagos, talking about like housing in their city, and then I realized that Abuja is really more expensive than any other city in Nigeria. Like I feel like Lagos is only like maybe Lekki, the island, that is expensive. Abuja, every part of Abuja is expensive except the outskirts of Abuja. But the city Abuja, okay, where I'm living is not like the highbrow area in Abuja, and yet my house rent is more than some people that live on the island. 1-bedroom flats, you see it for like 700k. You see self-con for like 500, 600k, you know. The house I lived was not serviced. I did everything myself. The only thing they put for me was the wardrobes and kitchen sink. Is that supposed to be serviced? I think that's how every house comes in. There are so many service apartments here in Abuja, but they are way more expensive, and you can see a block of flats where you're living with so many people. Like, you know, I'm living on my own in my own compound by myself. I'm not sharing with anybody, but there are so many houses here that are like block of flats where you share things with people, and those houses are still expensive. The price of housing here in Abuja depends on the area. It doesn't whether the house is small or not, whether the house is well furnished, because you can go to an area like I've seen houses in like places like Maitama that are like rubbish, but they're so expensive because it's Maitama. So if you're the kind of person that wants I must live in Maitama, then you have to be ready to see those kind of things. But there are so many nice houses there anyways. And places like Gariki, you see a lot of cut and join because the houses are like old, so you see a lot of people sharing like maybe a 3-bedroom flat. You see like 4 or 3 people living in it, so they're sharing the toilet, because those houses don't come in suits. They're old houses. You use agents to get houses, and you use agents to pay rent. It's very common here. It wasn't very common in Port Harcourt. There you just pay your landlord. You know, caretakers were mostly people that were taking care of the house, making sure everything was working then. But here, agents are the ones that you mostly see. Some of us don't see our landlords. We don't even know our landlords. But I wanted to just also tell you that in Abuja, many people claim engineer. There are so many fake engineers here in Abuja that are claiming what they are not. If you're looking for an engineer to build your house in Abuja, or an agent, please reach me. Don't go and use fake people. There are so many fakes in Nigeria, please. I'm always emphasizing this because I'm sure of my husband. I'm sure of what we can do. I'm sure of him so much. I'm not sure of any other person. So if you're looking for someone to help you with purchasing of land or purchasing of house, already built house, or you want to build, please reach out to me, and you won't regret it. I promise you won't regret it. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is transportation. Guys, truthfully, I've never really experienced transportation, so like entering like buses or cabs so much here in Abuja. I've entered bus when bus used to, you know, rain. They used to call it Araba then. I entered it once, and that was because I went to the market with my brother. I was looking for a cab. The cabs that were coming were calling to watch price, and they were not much. Well, my brother was like, I bet more just enter bus. You know, Port Harcourt is freestyling. We just enter bus. But here, somehow, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable entering buses here. So my brother was like, enter, and that's how I entered the bus. And that was the once I entered the bus. But I've entered cabs. I've entered cabs like taxi, like a drop, what we call a drop in Port Harcourt, not like one along. No, I don't think I've entered that. I can't remember entering that, but I know that we have those kind of, we don't have buses anymore in Abuja, and we have cabs like Uber, Bolt, you know. Then we also have the normal a drop where you can just see a random cab and stop. But one thing you have to know is that in as much as cabs are a bit cheaper in Abuja, there's some cabs that are just wicked. When they just see you, they just assume that you have money. I think they do. I don't know if they do it any other place, because my adult life was almost in this Abuja. So when they see you, they look at you and feel like they have money. They start calling price. A place where you normally go for like 300, somebody will tell you 500 or 1000, making it look like madam. Now even you they price. But if you're using Uber, Taxify, nobody is going to be doing that. You already know how much you're going to spend. And then there are no bikes in the major areas in Abuja. If you're moving from any city that you're very bike, you may not have it here, because we don't really have bike. One, I think another thing that will make us not to even have bikes, our roads are really big, so I don't think bikes are supposed to be driving and be riding on those roads. I won't even be comfortable entering a bike that is riding on that like major Nanjazikiwe road or all those airport roads. Then when it comes to traffic, we're not really traffic here in Abuja, even though traffic is coming small, because Lagos people are plenty in Abuja, we even lie. And Lagos people are always doing gra in Abuja. This is not like a bashing video really, but this is just the truth. Lagos people are always, they think they're still in Lagos. There's this kind of gra, they're always doing that. When I came into Abuja, I didn't notice it. Suddenly these days you see somebody always trying to fight, and next thing you look at the person's plate number, it's Lagos. So it's very somehow, but still our traffic is not that bad. It moves, and we have a lot of road safety VIO people here. So if you're planning not to be doing your license and your this thing, be ready to be spending money, because you have to be, they will be opening office on your head. So better go, if you know you don't like all this kind of stress, you don't like all this kind of drama where somebody will come and be stopping you and be telling you, madam, where is your paper? Start crying. Please go and do your papers, go and do your driver's license. It's very easy to do here, guys. Like, you don't even really need to know somebody there before you do the proper thing. I'm telling you the truth. It's not like when you go to other places where you need to know someone to, you know, just go there, go to where the place where they are doing it, register, and it will take a while. Like, it will take time a bit, but not as long as some states. Let me put it like that. Like, if you don't know somebody, you can actually go there and sit down for like 3-4 hours to get your papers. And papers is the same day. The day you pay for it, that's the day you get it. It's driver's license that they give you, the temporary one, and you come after. They'll send you a message, come and collect the permanent one. And when you go to the real main office, you pay for less. If you go to all these franchises around, you know, like I can remember going to, I'm not going to bash anybody, but I can remember going to one of the franchises here in Abuja. I didn't even know that wasn't the main place. I thought they could do it anyway. And the price the woman collected from me was the one I did a 3 years license, driver's license. The price the woman actually collected from me was for 5 years. When I went to the main place, I realized that it was for 5 years. So you should know that, okay? When it comes to food, everybody knows food is cheaper here in Abuja than any other place in Nigeria. Like, apart from the north, food is very cheap here in Abuja, and there are so many cheap markets, and they're not so far. Highest 31-hour drive, and you will see variety, you will see different things, fresh, not the one that you must like. It's almost as if you have to buy the one that has died. No. But in the main town, it's not as cheap as when you go to those places, but it's still cheaper than when you go to like Port Harcourt, Lagos, and all those other cities. So when it comes to schools are very expensive, guys. I'm living in a normal area in Abuja. The school fees I pay is almost the same thing that some people that live in, like, I'm always using Port Harcourt because Port Harcourt is where I grew up in, and I know Port Harcourt to an extent, okay? So the school fees I'm paying for my kids here, this is not a bragging video. Obviously, I'm a normal person here in Abuja, so I'm not even rich. So nobody should think I don't even follow. There come people that are like, I don't even follow at all. So just imagine. The school fees I'm paying here is actually for some big schools in Port Harcourt. What some big schools pay, like schools that people call big. And the school my kids are going to is just a normal school. My sister that stays in Lagos, the school she pays for her kids is a very big school, like very big. It has all the amenities, and when I went there, I was like, geez, wow. And the school my kids is going to here is like a house that they converted into a school, like a big house they converted into a school. So just imagine. But yet my children's school fees is higher than my sister's kids' school fees. If you're planning to go to at least an okay school, you will be spending at least 70k for school fees. That's a normal school, a very basic school. If you're looking for something that is very, very good, you're spending as much as 700k, 500k, 800k for a child in nursery. If you're looking for that kind of thing, so that, like, there are different levels to it, but it's not as low as low. If Abuja has serious nightlife, shall, but I feel like it's just garden. But then they have other things that we do here. We have bowling, we have I heard we have kayaking. I've never been there. We have an amusement park called Wonderland where your kids can go have fun, even though the place is looking old. They don't, Nigerians are not very good in taking care of like things like maintenance. They're not very good in that anywhere in Nigeria, especially when it's run by some people that feel like we're not worth it. Also have what we call Central Park. Central Park is a place where you, like, they have so many things. I don't know, let me not lie, I don't know the names they call it. I'm going to call it the way I grew up, so nobody should come and finish me. Go and, when I say it the way I know it, ask anybody to explain to you. So they have this thing they call, we call war stats, where you like do fake gun, you be killing people. People will have the actor and the boys, people will be hiding, and anybody you shoot, the person will die, that kind of thing. They have it at Central Park. I don't know what they call it here, let me not lie. We will just call it war starts. Like somebody will legit shout, more do war start. Everybody, you start, you know, getting ready with their guns and their gears and their tongues. So when it comes to tribalism, I've never really experienced tribalism here in Abuja. I don't know, I don't really hear other languages apart from my language. I don't hear any other language. I don't hear Hausa, I don't hear Yoruba, I don't hear Igala, TV, all those languages. So I don't know if somebody has insulted me in those languages, and I don't care. But I've never really experienced somebody is like telling me it's like saying something bad about me because I'm Igbo or something. I've never really experienced it before. So if you've experienced it living here in Abuja, please let us know in the comment section so we'll know how we can handle it. But I can say tribalism is not really common here, except maybe in workplaces, which I've not worked in an office before, like officially. So I don't know if it happens in office spaces. So another thing I'm going to be talking about is our hospitals, guys. That's one thing that when I came into Abuja, please, my back is scratching me, Jesus. That's one thing when I came into Abuja, I was really impressed, guys. Like, have never ever experienced hospitals the way we have here. We have hospitals in every area. In Port Harcourt, we used to have only UPTH and BMH. Then private hospitals, there may be health centers, okay? But here in Abuja, every area, like, let me explain to you what it means in Port Harcourt. Imagine Rumolumeni having one hospital, Rumudara one hospital, Rumeme one hospital. Every place has their own hospital, and not just hospitals, big hospitals, almost as big as UPTH. I'm telling you guys, and they're a bit cheap. I won't lie, they're a bit cheap, even though things have gone up now. We have like major hospitals like National Hospital and like Federal Staff, Gariki Hospital, where things are, it's not really, but you know, government hospitals are never really that nice, but these hospitals are okay. But now I'm hearing that National Hospital is just messing up, so I don't really know. Let me know if National Hospital is messing up, because I've never really been there. Like, I've never used them before. I've never experienced their service. I go there maybe to visit somebody, or when I was going to go and look for a job. When I finished school, I was going to look for microbiology job. So when it comes to security here is a bit better than any other place in Nigeria. In as like the policemen are not as harsh as every other place in Nigeria. And I want to tell you about Abuja is, if you have your papers, if you have your driver's license, you have everything complete, your car is okay, nobody disturbs you, they will stop you, of course. So those are the kind of things that you see here in Abuja, unlike places like Port Harcourt where they are going to start looking for something. They must look for, if you have everything, they must tell you one thing, you don't have one thing, your head is not working well, or they'll tell you your eye is moving somehow, like they must find something. So you have to know that if you're coming from a place where it's bad, like you have very bad policemen, when you come to Abuja, it will not be that bad. And then when it comes to security, at least to an extent, Abuja is secure, even though with this bomb blasting, when after a while people stopped checking. Like, you can go to a plaza, that same plaza that they bombed, carry my own plaza they bombed in Abuja that time. I can remember after like how many months or weeks, when I went back there, they were not still searching people's cars, and I was like, wow, You know, those are the kind of things we say in Nigeria. It's not just in Abuja. So that is everything you need to know about Abuja. If you want to know anything more, maybe something I did not mention, let me know in the comment section and I'll try to answer you. And if you have something more to add, it's very important. If you've lived in Abuja maybe longer than I have, let us know what else that I've not talked about, so we'll also learn one or two things from you. If you actually enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to click on the bell button to get you notified, so whenever I post new videos, you'll be the first to get it. And don't forget to just show me love by giving me a big thumbs up. When you give me a big thumbs up, more people will see my videos. And if you can, share on your Insta story, just screenshot a part of the video, go on your Insta story and just tag me. That's what, tell people to go watch my video, link in my bio, and tag me. That is all for those that have been asking. And I love you guys so much for watching. Until my next video, bye.